Yeah, yeah. Take it all the way, take it, we can go there. Let's go. I don't ride the wave, I just pour that water.
Look, let me give y'all a little story time about finding out my man cheated on me. So I met this dude at work. I was a supervisor. He was the little cart attendant. And first of all, I shouldn't have been dating anybody at work to begin with, nor as me as a supervisor should have been dating an employee. But he was fine. He looked good. I ain't gonna lie, he looked good. And he was real mellow. He had like a mystique about him. He was real, like, to himself. And so, that made me like him. So the maintenance man told me, so and so got a little crush on you. And I was like, oh, okay, like he's cute. Like, okay. So we ended up exchanging numbers. We had went out a few times. He always wanted to FaceTime. I'm not really a FaceTimer because I just don't like that. Like, I'm just trying to look at the phone. I'm not trying to look at you. Like, I'm doing stuff. Like, I'm moving around. I'm not a FaceTimer. I know dudes, some guys don't like to be on the phone. They like to FaceTime, but I'm not that type of chick. Like, call me. So we would like text and stuff like that. We would hang out. Like, he would always get us food. We would go to the movies. Like, we would go on a walk, little stuff like that. So I never talked to him about a relationship, but in my head, we are doing things that people in relationships do. So we're together. And listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't even that young. So I knowingly went into a situation like thinking we were together because I asked him, like, you talking to anybody else? And he's like, no, like I'm good, like I'm really to myself. He ain't had no social media, nothing. Like every time I saw him, he was really to himself. I never really saw him on his phone much. So I'm like, he really just must be like doing his own thing. So one day I was supposed to be hosting this event. So I was looking all cute and stuff, trying on clothes. So I'm in the mirror taking pictures like, ooh. you know. So I sent him, I just had ice, y'all. That's it. But I sent him the pictures of my outfits. And I'm like, so, what do you think is the best? Which one do you like? And I don't want to lie, but he gave like some very dry response. And I'm like, I'm looking like all of this. All of this. And you won't give me some dry response. So my homegirl had came over and I was like venting to her. I'm like, girl, like you see these pictures. I basically was like looking bomb. And I asked him, what do you think looks the best? I want his opinion too, honestly. But you looking good. You kind of want to hear something from the person you're talking to. And he basically was like, I don't remember what he said, but it was something to the effect like, cool, like that's cool, or like all right, or something. So I said, you know what? I'm about to play a little trick on him. So I wrote like this note that had his response on it, and I plan to put it on his windshield because we know each other's schedule. He knew I was off of work, and I knew he had to work. So I was like, you know what? I know he parks his car at the same spot every time because he don't like people in his business. So I'm going to drive up and I'm going to put the note on his car. And I'm going to put the little quotations around it so he know that's what he said. I'm going to pull off. Y'all, I don't know why I came up with this plan. It must have been a reason why he made that little response. So I'm like, girl, I'm about to pull up. She like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. She crazy. I'm like the more sane one, but she crazy. So I fed into it. So we went, we drove in her car because I was like, if we drive in mine, he's going to know my car. So she's like, oh, that's cool. So we drive past and I see him like, he's like pushing on the cart, doing a little trick. Like, he's a cart attendant. So he putting stuff up. And then when you drive past his car, it looked like somebody was in the car. So my friend like looking at me like, girl, like, somebody's in his car. And I'm like, no, that's this dude it's another dude that we work with that be sitting in his car sometimes on the breaks. So I was like, oh, I said, that's probably him. She's like, oh, she's like, you sure? I said, yeah, like nobody really be in his car at all. So she drive back around. I'm like looking. And I'm like, this person got on a hood. I can't really tell. She's like, it looked like a girl. I'm like, I don't think that's a girl. So then we go. He's like, here's like these trees or whatever, because he like to be low key. And he's like he's like parked next to the trees. So it's like a big like shopping center or whatever. So we're parked like a few rows back. like watching his car to see what's going to happen. Because I'm like, who is this person? I can't put the note on the windshield if somebody's in there. So then the person gets out the car. And he stops, kick pushing on his car. So he like put the little stuff back and like walking over to the person. So the person like pulls their hood off, and it's like this little baby ponytail. Now look, I'm not better than any other woman. All women are beautiful, period. My friend, it wasn't me, my friend was the one that was like, girl, like, she is ugly. You look way better than her. I don't know what's going on. Why would he even talk to her? Now, I don't down any female. But at the time, I didn't feed into it. But I was like feeling like, yeah, like, we supposed to be talking. Like, who is this? And I was like, you know what? She was like, no, that's probably his cousin. Like, there's no way he's dating her. Like, that's his cousin. So I'm like, yeah, that's probably his cousin. So then we like wait a little bit. She get in the car. He go back to like kick pushing the cars, like moving stuff around, cleaning the car. He was good at his job. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was good at his job. So then they get in the car together. So I'm like, girl, go back around. I need to see. Because I'm like, they both in the car. I need to see. So she like driving around. I'm like, at this point, it's probably going to be obvious. Driving around. Why they leaned in together and kissed. And I'm like, and my friend like, girl, what you gonna do? No, let's fight. What you gonna do? And I'm like, no, girl. I say it's cool. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I wasn't even hurt. Because in my head, I'm like, Diamond, you wasn't even with this person. You convinced yourself that I was in a relationship. Clearly, y'all not even in a relationship. You can't be mad at a dude. I swore he cheated on me. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to confront him. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to just be done. And that was it. And I ain't talk to him no more. But, y'all, I really felt some kind of way. But I'm telling y'all this story because y'all know it's always a lesson with me. I'm telling y'all this story to say, make sure you and the person you are with are on the same terms. Make sure you are in a committed relationship. Don't make up in your mind what it is without talking to the other person. Because you might get butt hurt. Me, I wasn't hurt because that wasn't my dude. That was my dude, but that wasn't my dude. But I felt some kind of way. But later on, I did end up spilling the beans. And I was like, yeah, you had some girl in your car. He was like, oh, the only people that be in my car is you, my mans, and my mom. That's it. And I'm like, that wasn't your mom. But I let it ride at that. And like I said, there was no point in me even confronting him about it because he was going to lie anyway. And I saw it. And the crazy thing is, you could see, like women, we could see something with our own freaking eyes, like a freaking magnifying glass. And a dude will tell us it didn't happen. And for some reason, we get convinced that it didn't happen because we don't want to believe it happened. But I'm not no dummy. I was done. It's a wrap. Y'all, I'm crazy. Comment below if you have had a similar situation or if you're crazy like me and create in your mind that you're in a relationship with a person that you're not even in a relationship with. Let me know. Let me know because I'm not the only one. Bye, y'all.